People often say everything happens for a reason, but when life breaks you, this line feels empty. One day, a young man walked through a dense forest. His eyes were full of tears and his heart heavy with pain. He reached a quiet hut where a wise saint lived. Seeing the boy's condition, the saint gently asked, "Why are you so disturbed, my child?" The young man replied, "I have lost everything. Thieves robbed me of all my belongings. I have no money, no food, not even a way to return home. Tell me, how can this be good? How can this happen for a reason?" The saint smiled calmly and said, "Before I answer you, listen to a story. Long ago, a massive flood destroyed a small village. Houses collapsed, fields vanished, and lives were turned upside down. Among them was a poor farmer whose family lost their home and their last bag of grain. Seeing the destruction, the farmer's young son said softly, "Father, don't worry. Whatever happened must have happened for the right reason." The farmer exploded in anger. "Are you out of your mind?" he shouted. "We have nothing left. No food, no shelter. Stop saying such foolish things." Hurt and crying, the boy walked away. As night fell and the boy didn't return, guilt filled the farmer's heart. Just then, a rescue boat arrived and saved the remaining villagers. Someone said, "Your son was right. You survived." But the farmer replied bitterly, "What kind of good is this? We are alive, but we have nothing." The farmer's wife tried to stay strong. "I'll work in nearby houses," she said. "We will survive somehow." The farmer went to the city again and again, searching for work, but every door closed. They lived in a fragile hut made of straw. Hunger and sadness followed them daily. One evening, the farmer sat silently and whispered, "I lost my home, my crops, my dignity, and even my son." Still, people kept saying everything happens for good. He couldn't understand it. One day, on his way back from another failed job search, the farmer met a saint. After hearing his story, the saint said, "This suffering will one day show you its meaning." Angry and tired, the farmer replied, "How can pain be a blessing?" The saint only said, "Time will answer you." Days later, the farmer finally got work in a wealthy merchant's home. The merchant was kind and even offered him a small house to live in. One night, there was a knock on the door. When the farmer opened it, his heart stopped. It was his son. The boy said, "I left that day and went to the city. I struggled, worked small jobs, saved money, and slowly built my life. Today, I am stable." Tears filled the farmer's eyes. In that moment, he understood. What felt like loss had shaped a better future. The saint finished the story. The young man listening sighed and said, "But in my life, only loss has happened." The saint picked something from the ground and placed it in the young man's hand, a strange, glowing stone. "This," the saint said, "is a rare stone that can turn iron into gold." The young man froze. The saint smiled. "If you had not been robbed, you would never have come here. You would never have met me, and you would never have found this." Life does not explain itself immediately. Pain hides purpose. Loss creates direction. Never take permanent decisions during temporary pain, because often what feels like the end is actually the beginning of something better.